Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are doing amazingly well today. In today's video, I am going to bring you 9 eyeshadow looks using the Tati Beauty palette, but I thought I was going to be able to fit all 9 of them in one video, but it ends up being that is just way too much to put into one video, so I did have to split up the video into 3 separate videos. So in this video, I am going to show you guys 3 out of the 9 eyeshadow looks. The second part will have the other 3, and the last part will have the last 3 tutorials. So I am going to try to not talk as much in this video and just kind of show you guys the steps, but I will jump in with a voiceover where I feel that I need to explain. But anyway, let's get started with the first look. And for this first look, and actually for all of the looks, I will be using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 0.5 as my eyeshadow base. So starting off with the matte eyeshadow from the story column, I am first going to pack this color from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. Next, using the same brush, I am just going to lightly start blending out the edges. And as you guys can see, I'm just very lightly doing a side-to-side motion to blend out those edges. For this part, I wanted to try something new, so I decided to grab a blending brush. This is my MAC 224, and I just started out by blending out this color a lot more into my transition area. And as you guys can see, we lost a lot of the pigment, so what I'm gonna do now is just build up that orange one more time using a synthetic blending brush, and I'm just gonna pack on this color and blend it until I'm happy with the way that it looks. And now moving on to the matte brown from the ritual column, and I'm just basically going to apply this color to the inner corner and the outer corner, but I am keeping it pretty low. I wanted to try something new, so I'm not really creating a cut crease or anything. I just wanted to make this eyeshadow look like super easy, so I'm just taking this brush and kind of fading it towards the center, but I'm not really doing much blending. I'm just softening the edges and kind of just like giving it a blurring effect towards the center. And now moving on, I am grabbing the metallic texture from the same story column, and I'm just applying that right to the center. And to diffuse this a little bit more, I am now going back into the matte orange and applying that right below the brown to just blend it out a little bit more. Next, I am going into the metallic texture from the aura column, and I am just applying that right to the inner corner. Moving on to the waterline, I'm grabbing this blue pencil in the shade Out of the Blue from Marc Jacobs Beauty. For mascara, I am using this blowout mascara from IT Cosmetics and applying it to the lower lashes and basically all the lashes that I have left. For some falsies, I am coming in with the Tati lashes in the style TL3. And this is the finished look for look number 1. I also ended up going into the metallic texture from the story shade and I applied it as a highlighter. I just wanted to see what it would look like, and anyway, this is what it looks like. I think it's a little bit too orangey like for my skin tone, but it does give a really pretty highlight glimmer. So I just wanted to show you guys what that would look like if you decided to use this as a highlighter. Anyway, I think that was pretty pointless, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. And for look number 2, we are going into the purples. So I'm grabbing the Poet Matte eyeshadow, and I'm applying that using a MAC 224 at first. As you guys can see, I ended up changing brushes like 3 times because I just couldn't find one that I liked, but I ended up sticking with the synthetic one. So, well, okay, I lied because I changed again, but basically I'm just gonna pack on this color, and then I'm just going to diffuse the edges and also blend out the edges. And what I'm doing here is just building up pigmentation again and blending. So I'm basically digging into the brown shade and blending it out, and then I'm going back into the purple eyeshadow, blending that out and packing and blending, and I'm gonna do that a lot more times until basically I like the way that everything looks and everything looks nicely blended. I can't put all of that in the video because it would make it way too long, but just do that until you're happy with the way it looks. So even though this sequin formula does look pretty, I do feel like it's very subtle, so I did decide to go in with some glitter. So I'm just taking that glitter and just going over the sequin color that I just put down. But if you guys prefer a more subtle look, then definitely just stick with that sequin texture. And next I am grabbing the brown, and I'm just going to use it as an eyeliner. And for the waterline, I am using Benefit's Bad Gal Bang pencil in black, and then I'm just gonna use the same mascara that I used for my previous eyeshadow look, and I am also going to be using the same style of lashes from Tati Lashes in TL3. And this completes look number 2. So I wanted to try to keep these as easy as possible, but there are a few looks that are a little bit more involved, so just stay tuned in case you guys prefer cut creases and all of that. I did create, I think, maybe 2 of them, but yeah, I do get a little bit more complicated I guess in some of the other looks, but I still did keep them pretty easy to follow. So anyway, this is look number 2. Let's move on to look number 3. Alright, so starting off with look number 3, I am going into the black matte eyeshadow, and I'm using a small pencil brush. I don't know, actually I don't think it's a pencil brush, I think it's a flat brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna be packing the black right into my crease all the way to my outer corner. And once I'm happy with the pigmentation of that black eyeshadow, I am going to now grab a small blending brush and I'm just going to very lightly and softly blend out the edges. I'm not really blending right now, I'm just more of like diffusing the edges. Next, I am grabbing the matte brown and I am just going to be packing this color on right up above that black, and I'm repeating the same steps. So once the color is packed, I am going to start softening the edges. So now I'm taking the shade Soothe and another small pencil brush. This one is a synthetic brush and I'm just going to pack this right up above that brown and I am going to blend it out as well. I totally forgot to hit record in this area, in this part. So you guys are going to see this color already blended out, as you can see from right here. But basically I just ended up blending out Soothe as my transition color. And what I'm doing here is just going back and forth between the black and the brown and just going back and forth until I'm happy with the pigmentation and the blend. And to cut the crease, I'm using the P. Louise eyeshadow base, but in the shade 0, which is just a white eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to cut the crease. I'm also coming in with a little bit of makeup remover and cleaning off the lid because I do want the color to be nice and crisp and clean. So once I've cleaned off the extra eyeshadow, I'm going to come back in with the P. Louise eyeshadow base and just clean the cut crease. So using the matte from Aura, I'm just applying that right to the border along the cut crease. And as my base, I am going to be coming in with the metallic shade from Ritual, and I'm just applying that to the rest of the lid. And now I am going over this with the glitter from Soothe, and I'm just applying that right over the color that we used as a base. And I did want this look to look a little bit sharper, so I decided to come in with another Q-tip and just clean off the edge. And for the lower lash line, I'm just applying the black eyeshadow and blending that out. And then I'm coming in with this Urban Decay pencil and applying that to the waterline. I am also applying a little bit of the metallic texture from the memory column, and I'm applying that to the lower lash line as well, just to have a little bit more sparkle. And then I am applying this color to the inner corner, and for mascara I'm going to be using the same one that we used for all 3 eyeshadow looks and the same Tati lashes in the style TL3. So this is the completed eyeshadow look for look number 3. I will upload the next 3 looks either tomorrow or in 2 days. So I hope that you guys liked these eyeshadow looks, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe before you go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.